Sana is integrated with a leading marketing automation platform with email at its core, called Dotmailer. It allows to send marketing emails, automated messages, and targeted campaigns. Dotmailer's robust marketing automation makes sure your emails get to the right people at the right time. Integration between Sana and Dotmailer allows to send emails to the target customers based on their behavior, preferences, and sales order history. This is the best tool you need to become a better marketer. When Sana is connected to Dotmailer, you can import customer accounts and all required customer data, including customer sales statistics, from your ERP system to Dotmailer. You can also import customer shop accounts, customer baskets, and newsletter subscriptions from Sana to Dotmailer. Dotmailer is a paid service. To be able to integrate Sana with Dotmailer, you must have a Dotmailer account. Log into Dotmailer with your account and go to the Access page. On the API Users tab, see the email of the API user. If there is no API user, you should create it. You will be asked to enter the password for the API user. You will need to enter the email and password of the Dotmailer API user in the settings of the Dotmailer add-on in Sana Admin. Thus, you should better copy it somewhere. Now let's open Sana Admin and go to Scheduled Tasks. If the Dotmailer add-on is installed, you will see the Dotmailer task. On the Dotmailer task, click Edit. You need to configure it to connect Sana to Dotmailer and to import all required data to Dotmailer. As any other Sana task, you can set up the Dotmailer task to run automatically according to the configured schedule, or you can allow to run the task only manually when it is needed. Then enter the quantity of data that should be handled in one batch by Sana while importing it to Dotmailer. Enable this option to export customers from your ERP system to Dotmailer. Customers are exported to the address book in Dotmailer. Sana will automatically create the address book in Dotmailer with the same name as the selected Sana customer segment. Enable this option to export all active newsletter subscriptions from Sana to Dotmailer. Newsletter subscriptions are exported to the address book in Dotmailer. Sana will automatically create the address book in Dotmailer with the name Sana Newsletters. Enter the email and password of the Dotmailer API user. Earlier in this demo, I showed you how to create the API user in Dotmailer. Select the Sana customer segment, which will fetch customers from your ERP system based on the filter expressions configured in the selected customer segment. The customers which satisfy the filter criteria set in the selected customer segment will be imported from the database to Dotmailer. Customer segments are managed in Sana Admin under the Customers menu item. Customer segments are used to divide the target market into subsets of customers that are similar in specific ways. For example, customers from a certain country or those customers who are essential for your business prosperity. Then add fields which should be used to import customers' data to Dotmailer. There are the default fields which are used to import customers' data to Dotmailer, like customer's name, address, and some other. But in addition to the default customer fields, you can add any other required fields. There are different sources of data which can be used to import customers' data to Dotmailer. For example, customers' data from ERP and customer sales statistics. These can be also customers' shop accounts from Sana and customers' basket. To add the field, just click on the required field in the list and it will be automatically added to the table below. When you add data fields to import the required customers' data to Dotmailer, you should enter the appropriate Dotmailer data field name and default value. The data fields in Dotmailer are limited to 17 characters and should contain the alphanumeric characters only. When you add any data field and its name has more than 17 characters, it will be automatically shortened. If necessary, you can change the suggested name and enter a more user-friendly data field name, which will be shown in .mailer. All fields exported from Sana are shown in .mailer with the prefix SC, which is short for Sana Commerce. Here you can enter the default value of the data field. If the field value is present in the ERP system or in the Sana database for a customer, it will be imported to .mailer. But if there is no field value for a customer, the default one will be imported to .mailer. When the .mailer task is configured, you can run it. All customers which satisfy the filter criteria set in the selected customer segment with the information based on the added data fields and newsletter subscriptions if selected will be imported from the database to the address book in .mailer. When you run the task again, it will update the list of customers in .mailer, for example, if there are new customers or customers' data has been changed. If you select another customer segment in the .mailer task settings and run the task again, another address book will be created in .mailer, and all customers which satisfy the criteria of the selected customer segment will be imported there. Here in .mailer, you can see two address books created by Sana. One address book stores all customers and customer data imported from Sana. Another address book stores Sana newsletter subscriptions. You can check the details of any customer or newsletter subscription exported from Sana. For example, here you can see the details of a customer with all data fields and their values exported from Sana. As you can see here, SC means that these are Sana Commerce fields. You should also know that .mailer has a powerful and intelligent analysis tool called Data Watchdog. This tool checks for questionable or risky data when importing customers and newsletter subscriptions to .mailer. If customers or newsletter subscriptions contain some unreliable or unsafe data, it might not be imported to .mailer. For example, if there is a fake email in the Sana newsletter subscriptions, it might be the case that all newsletter subscriptions will not be imported to .mailer. If you encounter some issues with importing data from Sana to .mailer, check the log file of the .mailer task. If there is a message rejected by Watchdog in the .mailer task log, it means that there is some unreliable or unsafe data which was not imported to .mailer because of the .mailer's Data Watchdog tool. From here on, you can start building your campaigns in .mailer, personalize your content, and send the right news and offers to the right people. Using .mailer, you can keep your customers up to date about different news or promotional campaigns, their purchases, or new products they might like. Based on the data from your ERP system and Sana, you can show your most profitable customers how deeply you appreciate their confidence by sending them personalized emails via .mailer. Sana integrated with .mailer helps you keep in touch with your customers and easily incorporate your customers' purchase activity into your email marketing campaigns. How to build different marketing campaigns and to use .mailer, read the official .mailer documentation.